Howdy folks, this is Tall Turtle and welcome back to Microflop Site Simulator. Oh boy, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Ooh, something's loaded. And can you guess where we are? Can you guess where we are? We're at Long Beach, just because I forgot where we were. We're at Long Beach, spending another day in California. I would say sunny California, but it's not too sunny, is it? Is this the only day it's cloudy in California? Live weather today. All traffic, or people traffic turned off, of course. Live traffic turned on. And we're going to check out Disneyland, just because it's just down the road, and I just want to see what it looks like, if it looks like a post-apocalyptic Disneyland, or if it actually looks like Disneyland. Otherwise, super simple, super short flight, again, like normal. That's what we typically do here. Are those the boat docks from here? I guess that would make sense, right? And I may or may not tell any stories about the area. I have several from my 2 visits to the area. I guess I could tell a few things. There's downtown LA right there, which we were in the previous video. Hollywood sign right there. And Disney. Okay, so I was going to use that runway on that airport, but I decided not to. So what are we going to do? We're going to take off. And we're going to look for the 405, which should be this. And then when it bends down, we're actually going to go straight. And we're going to cross the viaduct, the 605. And then there's a racetrack. There's an Army airport. And then we'll see Disneyland. So if you follow this road, this is 405. But stay here in Catella. That'll lead us right to Disney. Alrighty, that's the plan. Anything else to say? No, that's it. Super simple, super short introduction. I might tell a few stories while we're in the air like usual. So let's hop down and get into our virus. That's what we're flying. Again, I purposely and intentionally remembered to choose a high-wing aircraft for sightseeing. I used to do so much sightseeing in low-wing aircraft. It's ridiculous. Alright, so here we go. Confirm that the rudders are working. They are. Make sure the park and brake is set. We are using a checklist today. That's not park and brake. Park and brake is right there. Fuel and passengers. We've been taking a lot of solo trips. So let's see. Let's do me. I think I'm under 200 now at 6'4 3/4. Let's bring my best friend. She wants to come today. All right. Let's see. And let's. A little bit of fuel for more sightseeing if we want to. We almost ran out of fuel last time because we were so busy messing around. Fuel selector confirm. Left tank. It is. Master switch on. That is loud. Let me turn down my personal volume. Avionics switch on. Nav. Anti-collision lights on. Choke on. Where's the choke? What's this one, I think? Props forward. Start key. Here we go. Did that work? It worked. Choke off. There we go. That go all the way. Oh, you just push it. Okay, never mind. Just push it. Test ELT. I don't know where that is. There it is. Test. Alrighty, pitot heat, which we used to say pitot heat is a joke, and then I got like 1,000 more subscribers now, and people correct me when I'm wrong, so we don't joke about the pitot heat. Climate on the co-pilot side. Oh yeah, it's a cool day here in not sunny California. In fact, I forgot to mention the last California video when I was there for the conference with my wife. It was 2005, I think, and we were there during constant rain for 4 days. Constant rain, and the high was 62 degrees. And I would tell people, yeah, before my second trip, I said the only time I've been to California, it was 62 and raining for 4 days. And everyone said, oh yeah, that must have been the summer of 2005. Like, people just know that's the only time it rained. It was that cold, apparently. And that's when I was there. Alright, set up the PDF and MDF as desired. So let's see here. No GPS or anything. We're just going to do completely VFR, but we will use the map here. So do I care about any of this stuff? Can I do anything here? Altimeter, barometer, CDI select, which isn't going to apply. Course heading, that's you can change things. No. How about over here? Why do I have set up as a day when there's nothing to do? In fact, one of the planes with the same setup, you used to use autopilot using the keyboard hotkeys, and they got rid of that in the update. Huh, funny. But this one has autopilot, which we're not going to use. Well, we might use it for like heading or something, just so we can sightsee maybe. So how would I do that? Would I hit heading and then use this? Yep. Okay. Yep. Alright, good. Alright. Let's see. Transponder on, I already did that. Let's see if there is any weather to be had, because last time we flew here a couple days ago, what was it, 24 knot winds? Tune ATIS. Let's see what it has to tell us.
Long Beach Airport information, Oscar 15000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,000 feet, few clouds at 4,700 feet, few clouds at 11,700 feet. Temperature 12. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.89er.
29.89er. Whoops, that's the wrong button.
Landing and departing runway 30. DSR aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have Oscar.
Oscar, let's tune in ground to get rid of that. Alright, 29.89, so I hit B on the barometer to do that. And wind calm. Runway 30. Whoa. What? Why is my preset all screwed up? That's weird. Okay. Runway 30 is going to... What? Dude. Oh, because you have to do this. Runway 30 should be this one right here, I would think. So we're just going to turn around and go south to a runway. Okay, sorry I have raspy voice again today. Allergies from moving stuff around. Alright, so here we go. We got the barometer, we got the weather. Flight plan, there isn't one, just fly. Well, actually there's a VFR plan, I told you what it was already. Nav source on PDF, doesn't matter. No taxi lights, flaps down, get clearance for taxi. Request taxi, depart to the east, here we go.
Long Beach ground, Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105 ready to taxi departure to the east with Oscar.
Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105 taxi to and hold short of runway 30 via taxiway Charlie Alpha Delta cross runway 26 left hotel. Contact tower on 119.4 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 30 using taxiway Charlie Alpha Delta cross runway 26 left hotel Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105.
Alrighty, I have to fix some presets because that's 2 and 4 is over here. So let me fix 4 so I can actually see this map. Is it this? Whoa, okay, that'll work. And let's move it like in the center and 4. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Got it. So for 4, we are going to, that is 30, yeah, down there. Alright, here we go. Let's hop outside for this taxi view. Take off the parking brake. What is this other button? I can't remember. I have so many buttons on me. And we got to turn around without hitting a building. I have crash detection turned off, but if you hit something, you'll get stuck. If it's a solid object, which has happened before. Alright, so let's hop inside a second. Where are we going exactly? We need to get through these buildings. Can't go that way, that's the wasteland. I guess technically we should go this way? Technically, but let's not, because why would we? Let's hope we can get through here. Otherwise we might be in big trouble. Alright, let's see, let's hop outside. It's just much easier that way. Whoa, don't hit the building, because like I said, if it's a solid object, we're going to get stuck. I'll have to slew out of here, I think. I don't know my slew commands, I've disabled them. Oh boy, we're going to fit through here? because we seriously have to be able to. Hopefully we go through that light. Okay, yeah, we got this. Okay, oh, nope, told you. Shoot. Oh no. That's a problem. We hit the building and now we're stuck. So what do? How do you get out of here if you're stuck? We don't have reverse. So let's engage reversers. I'm sure we don't have them. No. Okay, so now we need the slew. And I don't have any slew commands set up. And when you slew, it throws you across the... Oh boy, this is a problem. What are we going to do? So we're just going to do it again. I had to restart the sim. I wasn't going to worry about slew. By the time I got slew keys remapped and learned how to use it and slowed it down so it wouldn't fly us across the whole city with one button, I decided, you know what, it's faster just to restart. So that's what we did. We just restarted. And we're going to take the official taxiway. Yeah. I also realized that the weather stayed. The real life weather stayed when we restarted. That's a fix, I hope. Man, I got a raspy voice. I'm so sorry. But oh well. Alrighty, here we go. Taking the official way through Long Beach. So I can tell you Long Beach airport story super fast. We have plenty of time. When I went to Los Angeles, Long Beach in 2005 for the conference, we landed and took off from Long Beach in the 737, I think. And shorter runways there because it's an older airport, I guess. And when we landed, they had like full auto brake, and it like as soon as the wheels touched the ground, it slammed you into the seat in front of you. It was crazy. And then when we took off, we were still on the taxiway when they spooled up and got speed, and then we made the last two turns while we were spooled up and getting speed. The last two turns of the taxiway onto the runway. And then as soon as you felt the wheels lift the ground, we were just touching the threshold of the other side, and it was really crazy and intense. And we're sitting next to this lady. She said she hates that airport, this airport, because that's how her landing and takeoffs always are. So we told about the landing a couple of days before. She's like, oh yeah, she goes, I have to fly in out of here a lot, and I hate it so much. But it makes more sense for what she was doing. So it's pretty crazy. I think that was my second or third time only on a commercial jet, so that's pretty crazy. I was a late bloomer with the aircraft. I didn't get on my first commercial jet till I was 24. And it's only been a couple times. I've only done a few commercial flights. It's been twice to Florida, twice to Los Angeles, and once to Cincinnati. Yeah, that's it. That's all I've done for commercial flights. Anyway. Let's see here. It's gonna be quite a ways down, I think. Yep. Any other... Why is the perspective changing? Any other story time? While we're on the ground. Let's see, we're gonna make a taxiway on the left. And hope we don't crash into anything. I don't think I have any more story time. Well, there's the Los Angeles trip story time, which I'll tell you in the air, or the Disney story time, but I'll tell you that in the air. Alrighty, yeah, I'm gonna taxi the rest of this way, and see you at that runway 30. See you in a bit. Alright, we're just about there. Yeah, I'm not gonna go to the threshold, I'm just gonna go to here. So, I must say, I really, whoops, too much brake. Really love this weather. I just love it. Sunrise. Just past sunrise. And wait, why? What? Oh, that's going the other way. Wait a second. Why is that stop sign that way for what? Or is it telling me I'm coming up on it? Yeah, because that's his 30. Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, just past sunrise, cloudy. Looks like it wants to rain, but it isn't going to. And here in Minnesota yesterday, it was raining the entire day. I love rainy weather, especially with the way our backyard is set up. We live in a very urban area against a major interstate. there's a wall. But because of the garage and the trees, you can't tell, and you just look out. It's just gorgeous when it rains. Already set that parking brake. Hop inside. Whoops, dropped my checklist. Hop inside. And here we go. Tune the tower. And VFR clearance from the tower.
Long Beach Tower Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105 ready at runway 30 departure to the east.
Landing lights on. Confirm
Turtle Soup
flaps.
Tango Sierra 4105 cleared for takeoff runway 30 departure to the east approved.
Acknowledge clearance.
Cleared for takeoff runway 30 Turtle Soup
And
Tango
where's
Sierra
our flap thing to confirm?
4105.
I don't know where the flap thing is. It's there somewhere. I thought it was this back here, but that doesn't move when I do flaps. Or can I get it to move at all? I think that's the canopy. Why there's a clickable spot, I don't know. Let's confirm flaps. We're bringing them in and down. Landing lights on. No clock, I don't think, to keep track of time. We just have to do it in our head. And parking brake off. And let's get going. And my chair is really far back from my throttle. I can barely reach. That's okay. Alright, here we go. Get the barometer set again. Oh yeah, barometer changed. Alright, here we go. Runway 30. Do we see 30? I guess that's behind us because I'm not on the threshold. And away we go. Oh, it's nice to take off without a bunch of wind. Much different experience. Look at that. We'll get some speed here. He's back on the yoke. A little more aggressive. There's a bump there. Step on the brakes. I think this has fixed gear. Flaps coming in. There's no flap animation or something. That's really weird. I don't know. Actually, since we're here, let's just look around at the airport. Isn't that awesome? So cool. Alrighty, we can probably zoom out our map now. That's going to be useless until we find a runway. Alright, so we're going to turn around. Bring back props a little bit. And we're going to follow the 405. Let's get some altitude so we can actually see what we're doing. Is my seated position really that low in this? I guess it is. Okay. Okie dokie. Alright, acknowledge.
Long Beach Tower Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105 continue for east departure.
And there's a 405 there, I think. Yeah, that's a 405. We're going to follow that. Except I lost it now. Yeah, I drove down here. That's really cool. And I was driving by myself. I mentioned in the previous Los Angeles video that, oh, let's get on the 405. I mentioned in the previous LA video that when my wife is at her conference, or when she goes to a conference, this is before kids, I would just drive around, find things to do. I drove around Long Beach, LA, Mulholland Drive, Beverly Hills. I think I went into Burbank a little bit, but I didn't do anything interesting there. But I drove to the shipyard docks. It's pretty cool. Alright, here we go. I'm going to cross back over. Hopefully we're high enough that anybody can land below us. And then you can see the 405 turns away, but we're actually going to go this way, north of that Army airport. Let's just enjoy the views. There's the airport, and there's the hills in the background. And there's the ocean, and the ship docks. Shipyards, I guess you'd call it. Why are we stalling like that? I really feel like we should be up a little bit, but that feels kind of cheaty. No, that's actually really good. Okay. Let's reset this view here. I better figure out where I'm going though. Doing too many things at once. Yeah, that seems kind of cheaty, but when we circle back, move over a little bit maybe. There we go. That'll be preset 1. Alright, so the 405 is going to veer off this way. We're going to head this way. And then we just got to be very careful because the road is going to be under us. So maybe what we'll do is actually go to the right a little bit. So you can see the road out of our right side. Yeah, there we go. This is the road we're going to follow all the way to Disney. And I think that's it. Yeah. Frequency change approved. Gotcha. Thank you. Alright, we're not even 1,000 feet above ground level, so let's get up there. When we get to Disney, we'll take out the drone. Alright, so we're crossing what? Is that the 605 already? No. No, that's a viaduct. Then there's a golf course. There's a golf course, there's a viaduct, there's the 605. Under our nose, there's the Army Airport. And then we're going to go over a racetrack. Here's the racetrack. That's not the racetrack, that's a school. That's the racetrack. That's the Army Airport. And then right when we get to I-5, we will see Disney right before I-5. Very good. Just the way it should be. Alright, let's hop outside. And there's a racetrack right there. And let's take a screenshot of that. Very good. Alright, why are the frames going goofy? I don't care. It's still good enough. Must be a slow streaming day or something for the data. Holy cow. This is awesome. And it's going really quickly too. Dude, why are our frames dipped? This happens in certain parts of the world just randomly, and people talk about it all the time. It doesn't matter density either. We could be in the middle of nowhere, and this will happen sometimes. See, now it's smooth. See? I don't get it. But anyway, this is our road. Capella, or whatever. Catella. And then that might be Disney there already? I don't know. I-5 is right before it, or right after it. It's alongside of it. So we're just going to go until we see a major interchange here. And then we'll look for Disney. It's not that big. Disneyland California is not that big. I have a friend obsessed with it. Her daughter, who's in her mid-30s, works there. And let's start keeping our eyes peeled. And my parents went there back in the 90s or 80s. My mom's best friend has or had, I don't know, I used to be alive to be honest, a best friend who lived out here and owned some businesses, and they were rolling in the dough. They gosh, we didn't pass it, did we? No, that's the airport only. They were so wealthy that they would come to Minnesota to visit and just take limos everywhere. And then for Christmas, they took my sister and me to a toy store and said, you guys can buy anything in this toy store. And they literally meant anything. So I picked out a $3 Lego kit. My sister picked out like a $5 doll because that was extravagant for my sister and me. And they were so baffled that they went back later and bought thousands of dollars of toys for my sister and me. Said, here, we said buy anything. And we're like, what? So that's pretty crazy. Alrighty, well there's water, there's a viaduct there, so we have to be near Disney, right? Where is it? It can't be that hard to spot, can it? I mean, there's the Army Airport, and there's Catella right below us. I think it's pronounced Catella, yeah. Maybe Catea, I don't know. So it has to be, here we go, must be this, yeah, it has to be that right there. Of course it is. Alright, so let's get a little bit lower so we don't have to do too much with the drone. And then I'll show you where we stayed, which motel. It was the cutest motel. I don't use that word very often. I'll tell you a few stories about Disney. There's a big parking lot right under the nose. So here we go. Let's get closer here and a little bit lower. And of course Adventure Park is here too, not just Disney. So let's see. Where should we park? In the air, of course. Let's park right about here. Is that going to be good? Or should we get more over the middle? Let's see. Where are we exactly? I can't figure out where we are. Okay, so there's Adventure Park. And then the hotels, and then there's Disney there. Let's go a little bit more in the middle. Let's go a little bit more in the middle. There's less work to fly around here. And we will active pause right over the gates between the two parks. How about that? There are the gates right there. Active pause, hop outside. Here we go. Okay, so first of all, where did we stay? We stayed at what was called the Candy King Inn. which is right here. So let's speed up. What's the speed up on the drone? Is it this one? Come on, speed up. You can do it, drone. There we go. We stayed at the Candy Cane Inn, which is right here. Oh gosh, now it's too fast. A gorgeous, cute little place. I recommend it. My friend told us to stay there. It is perfect. And then you can walk to Disney. You just walk right here. Actually, you go past there because that's the employee drop off. You walk right here and you walk in right here. It is perfect. Stay there. They always have vacancy. And they're not terribly expensive. Then you have all these other weird hotels and convention centers. Major convention center area. Huge convention center area. Alright, so that's where we stayed. This is Adventure Park. That's the Cars Pixar thing. And then Tower of Terror, I think, which is not there anymore. I think they got rid of that, actually. And then they've got the crazy roller coaster. Yeah, this one. It's the type where you get in it at a standstill, then right here, 0 to 70 in like 2 seconds or something. My kids went on that alone, and they loved it. The wait, though, on a non-busy day was an hour. So they only went a couple times. Adventure Park, yeah, whatever. I'm not a huge amusement park person, so this was more for my wife and my kids. But if you do the single rider thing, you can get on all these rides right away. So they went on all these rides, especially like this one, 2-hour wait. They went on a single rider. They went on again and again and again because no one goes in the single rider line because you get split up from your family. So no one goes on the single rider line, and my kids just went to ride to ride to ride over and over and over and over and over. Didn't have to wait for anything. This one though, this had like an hour-long single rider line. So whatever. And that's the what's that family that stretches? The superhero family. I can't remember what they're called. Otherwise, it was okay. I wasn't a huge fan of Adventure Park, but Disney, it was fun to see the original Disneyland. It was real. There's an airplane right there. It was really fun to see the original. So that was kind of cool. So what happened was my wife and kids, gosh, we were there for a week. What did we do? We went to the beach one day. My wife and kids did a day of Disney without me. So during that week, my health problems were really, really flared up. So it was not a good week for me. So I took a day and spent it with my friend and kind of a high-profile pianist in the area. We toured all these piano dealers and stuff where we just don't have them in Minnesota. So I got to play Faziolis and all these pianos that I just don't get to play in Minnesota. So I did that while I went to Disney one day. And then the next day I went to Disney with them. So they went twice. But one day is all you need. For me, one day is more than enough. Is that the castle? Or is that the train ride? Oh, that's the train ride. See the train tracks going around? Thunder Mountain or something? I can't remember what it's called. There's the castle. Oh my gosh, I have to take a picture of this and show this to my friend. My Disney friend in her Discord, because she's obsessed with Disney. I have to show her this. Magic Mountain, was that what it's called? My kids love that. Except they end up going out with all these super rowdy teenagers. My kids are pretty young too. Old enough to go alone, but pretty young. Otherwise, pretty interesting. We'll check out Disney World in Florida, because I think that looks a little bit better. Here's Main Street, USA. And there's the theater for the Lincoln thing. Main Street, USA. And if you want to guess what is right here at the Main Street Cafe, right there, oh gosh, right here is the Disney piano, which I got to play, which is hilarious. I have a video on my piano channel of myself playing that piano, which is super funny because the guy's like, oh, first of my kids are like, can my dad play the piano? The guy's like, fine. Oh, here's a Star Wars exhibit, which doesn't look like Star Wars right now, but it's there. Then the Huck Finn thing, and then Indiana Jones is over here. We went on that. That was awesome, actually. And then what else? Can't remember. But anyway, the guy at the piano. My kids asked if I could play because I'm like, I don't want to be like, can I play the piano? All I wanted to was a goal of mine, a life goal of mine. I'm just too shy. And the guy's like, fine, whatever, I'm leaving, hurry up. So I sit down. He's like, you've been taking lessons your whole life? I'm like, actually, I'm a retired professional. He's like, what? I'm like, yep. So he started playing. He's like, oh, and just let me play for a minute. Give thumbs up. It's pretty funny. He's like, wow, that was great. So I got to play the piano, the Main Street Cafe piano at Disneyland. Very exciting. So anyway, there's Disney. I talk about this stuff because a lot of you, like I said, oh, there you go. There's actually, like I said, that's something else now. Like I said, most of my viewers are not from the United States. So this probably means something to them that I'm telling everybody this, I hope. So anyway, there's Disney. Cannot wait to show my friend these pictures. Because they look hideous. Alrighty, that is enough of that. Let's hop inside. And where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? Yeah, Anaheim, California. Technically, so those of you who aren't from around there, we're actually in Anaheim, California. Let's go to KFUL. Let's go to KFUL and see what options we have. So let's unactive pause. Now the engine's going to do whatever it's doing, so you gotta be ready. See, it does weird stuff. So let's come back a little bit here. Let's get some altitude and get a wide berth here for KFUL. Nearest airport list, KFUL, and tower, and request full stop.
Fullerton Tower, Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105 is 5 miles southeast with Oscar to land.
Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105.
Runway 6, so that's going to be the other side.
Runway 6. Altimeter 29.88.067 at 8.
Alright, acknowledge, and look out the window at Disney. I think we can see Disney. Not really. It's there, but doesn't matter because now we got to land this plane. Okay, we're over it. Alrighty, so take out our map here. Yeah, it's going to be behind us now. Runway 6 is going to be that one. So it says left traffic, so want us to go all the way around like this? We'll do right traffic. They'll just yell at us, I don't care. Alright, so let's follow, that's going to be I-5, right? Let's follow I-5 all the way in. Where is it? Let's not get too high though, because we're going to have to come down. So KFUL should be right up in here somewhere. Let's just follow I-5 and watch our speed so we have time to slow down. We're going to want to come down a little bit. Let's hover about 1,000 feet. Oh no, that's going to be way up there. Or is that another airport? Let's zoom this out a second. That's going to be something else. Isn't it? Oh, maybe that's ours. Okay, whatever. Let's keep an eye on I-5 so we don't get lost.
Clear to land runway 6 Turtle.
But first we gotta find an airport. We gotta turn around quite a bit. Where's our airport? We're too low to see it, I think. So we're gonna have to rely on our map, which I didn't really want to do, but we're gonna have to. So let's get up to here, then we'll make a nice sharp turn to the right. Where's our airport? I'm confused. You should be seeing it here. There it is. Right there. Okay. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Alright, let's bring back throttles, put forward props. Start turning. We'll have a nice sharp base and sharp final. And maybe this doesn't have flaps. I didn't see any flap levers or anything except that canopy lever, so I don't know, whatever. Alright, should be right up here. Can't see it though. It's there, I promise. See? Alright, here we go. Coming in nice and easy. I hate that I don't have peripheral vision. I can't see. Okay. There it is. It says we're a little low, so throttle so we don't descend anymore. But then we'll keep our attitude level so we don't speed up. And here we go. Over the I-5. And we'll land. Over the highway, check that out. What building was that? Some logo there. I know I shouldn't be looking out the window. It's going to make it difficult to line back up, but I think that's really cool. Alright, here we go. Now we need to focus. Slow way down, even though we have a plenty long runway. Do we have flaps? I don't hear flaps and I don't feel flaps. So maybe we don't have flaps in this. What if I let them back in? No? If I bring the flaps in, we did not lose speed anymore. Maybe there are flaps. I can't really tell. What the heck? I can't tell. More investigation required on this one. Do we have enough speed? Are we going to stall? Okay. I feel like we're running really fast, but we're not. Here we go. Should we try to be in the middle this time? There we go. Come back. Oh, it's because it's such a tiny runway. That's why I felt so fast. And a little bit left to center, but whatever. And brakes and flaps coming in if we have flaps. We're turning. There we go. That was fun. Felt a little weird, but it was okay. It was smooth and everything. I don't know. 121.8.
Going to 121.8 Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105.
Okie dokie. And ground. And parking.
Fullerton ground Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105. Request taxi to parking. Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105 taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway. Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105.
Okay. Where do we want to go? Oh, we have a guy right there. See, that's, I told you, I mentioned this in a previous video, where if you get to a parking area, then you request, oh my gosh, what's going on? Request taxiing to parking, they'll spawn in your parking dude, or dudette, I think in this case, near you. So that's a trick I learned. Otherwise, you'll never find them if you do it too soon. You'll never find them. Alright, there we go. Set the parking brake. Thank you very much. Okie dokie. Here we go. Shut down. Let's see, flaps. I want to figure out this flap thing. So if we look up here, and I do flaps, nothing, right? But this is a clickable thing. I'm going to have to turn on my tooltips. Let me turn those on. I want to see what this is. Speed brake lever. Oh, look at that. We have a speed brake. Okay. What does that look like out here? Oh, check that out. Okay, so we have a speed brake lever. That's good. But I don't see anything that moves when I do flaps. At all. Nothing moves when I do flaps. Nothing moves out here when I do flaps. Right? Oh, there they are right there. Oh, it is incremental. It's just it takes a long time. And then there's like your reverse flaps because there's 1 + 1 - 0. Okay. Okay. Well, now I know. Now we all know. Let's turn off my tooltips. So time to shut this thing down. Parking brake set. We already know that because we did it, right? Yep, parking brake is set. All lights can come off. There we go. Avionics off. The key off. And we'll click through our thingamabobber. And master switch off. And fuel selector to off. So again, whoops, come here. As far as that end menu when your flight is done, it used to be if you click continue, you lost all of your time and you lost the flight. It didn't count, but now it does. What happens is it keeps your information, and then it just adds a new line of zeros. So it's okay to skip past that screen now. So anyway, let's hop outside. And there you go. Disneyland Adventure Park, Long Beach, Anaheim, California, on a cloudy day with no wind. I would imagine the air is quite stale. Oh, and a Maine Coon who wants attention in the background. Do you hear him? Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, play the YouTube algorithm game with me, since the algorithm has forgotten me, since I don't upload every day anymore, but that's okay. I think I enjoy doing this more if I don't do it every day, and I think you enjoy it too, probably. Anyway, enjoy the Forza, enjoy the Minecraft, enjoy more flights. If you have a flight idea, let me know in the comments below. And with that, I'll simply looking for something attractive. There we go. I'll simply see you next time.